Okay.
Martine's gonna puke.
So now that we're restarting this thing, yeah. So in Japan, because they're introverted, when you exercise a threat that is more than what they can handle, they just let it go. They will be like, yeah.
Okay.
And in Germany, Article 3 of our Bill of Rights says that every person has a right to physical and mental
Emotional.
integrity.
So what about when I get arrested by a police officer and the police officer hurts my feeling?
That goes as inviolable, you know.
Yeah, my question is, what, like, can I sue the police if the police hurts my feeling by just staying, like, you know, arresting me in the public? I feel embarrassed. I got arrested. I got embarrassed. It hurts my feeling.
About product placement. What the fuck?
There are certain things that you have to.
Product placement, baby.
He's trying to get
sponsored.
sponsored.
But they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to like parade you out, you know, with handcuffs and fucking say, "Yeah, we're taking him to jail." And most of the time, the police don't take you to jail anyways. They just, you know, they'll take your information and you get a ticket in the mail.
Yeah, I don't think Germany is a good place for me. But then again, Germany jails are pretty nice. So you get so much right.
It's pretty much. I mean, in the States, you also have a right to your integrity, right?
That really, that's a very iffy thing.
That's like a
But
fine.
in the
Yeah.
United States, people consider their right to free speech more important than your right to integrity, and they don't do that in Germany. It's the opposite way around.
What do you mean?
To,
well, we don't care about people's right to speech in the U.S.
Your right to physical and mental integrity over here is what they call unantastbar, which means inviolable.
My ashes came down.
It means that it's, you know, there's no. It's kind of like what you guys consider the Second Amendment right to guns. You know, is.
I hate to tell you, because like not even the people here knows what the amendments are really for.
I know, but I'm just saying that's you know, right to your right to.
No, it's a stream.
Physical and mental integrity, and if someone insults you, that's an attack on your integrity, and they can file charges against you. Now, whether or not that you get convicted of those charges or not, it's another thing. That's what the judge decides.
But
whether
hey,
you really.
what if I'm a tourist?
Well, they could hold you over here until you go to court.
Yeah, you got, because you know when you enter a country, you have to know what.
Yeah, when you enter a country, you're expected to know what the laws are in that country.
But then no, because you can get charged for something but not indicted. But before you're indicted, they cannot hold you hostage to a country.
Oh, they sure as hell can, and just like they did in Russia, they held Brittany Griner.
No, I'm gonna run straight to American embassy.
Well, you're not gonna run anywhere. They're gonna put your ass in jail, and they're gonna hold you in jail.
No, like, you know, I'll flick somebody off, and then go straight to American embassy.
Yeah, right. Well, just because you flip somebody off doesn't mean that they're gonna run to the police and file charges against you. So you know. But you have to know that if you do that, then someone can file charges against you. They can go over to the police guy and say, "Hey, he just flipped me off, and these people here, they saw it."
No, they didn't. We Asian, we all look the same. It's actually another Asian.
Yeah, and the policeman will stop you, and he'll talk to you about it, and he'll talk to the witnesses about it.
I'm a guy who goes like, you know, all these people hurt my feeling by just randomly choose an Asian and then try to indict this person for a middle finger. My feelings are hurt. I want to charge all these people.
About it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Germany sounds like a very dangerous place, yo. You know, can you imagine Sherry go to Germany with us? She go to a good restaurant or something like that, and then they don't have pineapple. She's going to jail in a few minutes.
I doubt that very seriously, but
right? She's like, what the fuck? You guys have no pineapple? And then all of us will be like, hey, go get a cup. You know, that's how
I'm
we got
not
in
saying
trouble.
this because everybody runs to the police every time that they get, have somebody flip them off. That's not what happens, but it can happen, and that's why you should be cognizant of it.
Are you gonna make me taco or what, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Playing with the filter.
Right, Sherry? Like, wouldn't you like literally? When we were at breakfast, bitch, we were very close to flipping them off or not having having the pineapple for Sherry.
It got very serious.
It got very serious. Like we're like, how dare you not have that? How dare you?
So how the fuck you not have pineapple?
Yeah, right. Pineapple. Go next door and buy some. Jesus Christ. But yeah, they don't have pineapples. Martin, that really doesn't suit you that well.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
No.
A Juan Valdez, like Texas style right there.
Yeah, can you imagine? He goes out like that and somebody like challenge him. He got to pull out 2 tacos. You know, the music goes, na, 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 wah, 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 yo quiero Taco Bell. Yeah. You know? Yeah,
got a
Sherry was so
taco.
disappointed.
I got a taco right here.
Nice. A taco Swiss Army knife. How cool.
The burrito.
No, that's a burrito. It has vegetable in it. It's burrito.
Oh, that's okay. It's a
What?
burrito.
It's a wrap.
Then.
It's a wrap.
Okay, it's
That's
a
cool.
wrap. That's a wrap. It's a burrito. Okay.
I like it.
Mexican.
Right? Because it's got lettuce and tomato in it. It's a
That's
wrap.
awesome. Dude, I love that.
Yeah. I also got a chili pepper.
All right, since we have guys out here, question of the day, guys, ready?
Ready.
How many of you have been on an airplane? All right. My wife's question is, does guy really get boners being on an airplane?
No.
Well, it depends on if something hot's next to you.
Yeah, not unless somebody was wanting to join the
All
Mile
right.
High Club, then maybe.
Here's the problem.
Yeah,
My
right.
wife listened to this podcast, and they were talking about it's true that every man goes on an airplane because the pressure change, we all get boners. And my wife came and asked me, I was like, I don't think so, because if that's true, they will have a handling room because all the guy will be sitting there with the boner.
No.
Well, let me put it this way: the pressure change is not so extreme.
She's listening to this guy. He's like, yeah, every time I go on the airplane and take off, I get a boner. I was like, maybe he's excited from the airplane taking off, but I've never had that problem.
Yeah, why is all the blood gonna be rushing to my dick? Like I don't understand.
Well, because it's going up, right? Pressing everything down. Yeah. I was like, that's the craziest thing. Can you imagine? You go on an airplane, you know, you have all those men on there. The airplane takes off. Imagine all those guys, every single guy is getting a boner.
Very funny though.
Let's put it this way: if that was true, Josh would be flying all the time because that's the only time he'd get sex.
Right? If that was the case, it's gonna cost so much, like I don't know, discomfort. They will have like a take care of yourself room.
Just had to welcome you into the chat there properly, Josh.
Shares that when's my flight booked. Like I was like, when's the last time you heard somebody got raped on the airplane?
Muted.
You would think that happens a lot because all the guys have boners the moment they take off.
Guys don't get raped on on airplanes because you can't rape the willing.
True.
You sure?
Yeah,
the
you can't
fuck
rape
are
the
you-
willing.
What the
Howdy.
fuck are you wearing, Martine? Howdy.
Well, I don't think every guy, like, you know, if like let's say an entire football team goes up, there's no female in there.
He looks like a country and western Luigi, is what he does.
I'm just saying, you know, that it's just I don't think that happens. So, all right, Anderson, I'm gonna request you to change that background.
Yo, no, product placement, kid.
I'm gonna kick you off if you don't,
Why?
because it hurts my eyes. It's right in front of like freaking white boy around my
Super
eyes.
bright. Super bright.
It's
Yeah.
super
Sounds to me
bright.
like you're just not wanting to support Michael there.
Oh, you see, right?
yeah.
John?
Change it to the black background one. I'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. It's really hurting my eyes. Like I'm staring right in front of it. I have a big screen in front of me,
You need
that
a-
big blob of white.
You need to add subscribe to the back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it just hurts my eyes.
She's acting up.
Anderson, go get a version where the background is black. I'll allow you to put it all day.
I couldn't find one. The only one they had was the white one.
All you have to do
Hold
is pull out the entire website because the entire website background is black and just take a screenshot.
One second. One
Why
second.
is it
You want
always
one? You want
desperation,
one
man?
that's black?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gee.
Why does it always have to be black or white? You know.
I don't know.
Well, you can do
Michael,
dark maroon. Anything that won't hurt my eyes is fine. I don't care.
Yeah. Anything but Seahawk green. Yeah.
See how green will hurt my eyes. Oh my god.
Yep.
We don't want Seahawk green.
Quick, kick him out.
Yeah, it really hurts my eyes. I mean, I
That's
don't mind, you know, Michael's logo because literally he's right now showing his logo, so I'm okay with that. It's just that it hurts my eyes.
I'll
You
give
gotta-
it. Just give me a second.
Seahawks got a fan club though. They call them the Seagullables.
I just don't want you to misrepresent. People is gonna think Innocent owns the Little Guy Cigar Shop because his entire background.
I doubt that because the person's face is on it.
You know, so if I like literally, you think Wendy's logo little girl owns Wendy's?
Wendy?
What do I go to? What do I go like? So Mickey Mouse owns Disney World?
What
Maybe.
the fuck are we talking about?
He
I
said
know, I got
because
lost.
people
I got
cannot
lost.
mistake. No, he's saying that people cannot mistake who the owner of a company is because their face is on it. You know how many like caricature of a character represents a company that character literally don't exist?
Damn, that Wendy's girl is the only reason I go to Wendy's.
Damn it, right?
I like her hot and juicy. Yeah.
No, if you like it hot and juicy, you gotta go to Eric's smoking place. Water will just randomly fall on your face. And then he had to scream to the camera. All right, that's it for today, everybody.
Yeah. First of all, Quick, you ain't funny, Quick. So I just want to say that.
Oh shit.
At Eric's place, you know, you never know. Ashes flying around everywhere, getting karate chopped,
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like it was like
kicked upside the
I
head.
thought
with
he's in a
some-
balcony of some sort, like a deck was covered, but like water
It
was
is.
like shooting this way.
Yeah, dude, that day it
It's-
stormed so hard that I got this whole thing over and it still came in. It was storming like hard.
Yeah, tobacco leaves flying through the air and shit.
Like a flap of like a leaf to go.
Thank you, Michael. Okay.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
all them unbanded cigars and shit.
Oh yeah, I need to smoke one of those. Let's see how it's smoking it.
Do
Yeah,
a review on it. Just make sure you don't shoot it off. It really hurts by just looking at it.
What's up, Cat?
It really hurts just looking at it.
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what I will be saying too. Wow, you know, it's like, you know, that reminds me of other stuff. You know, seriously.
Yeah, that reminded me of a few films I've seen.
Spitters or quitters.
Spitters and quitters.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I see Eric smoke every 5 minutes. I spit every 5 minutes. So
Oh no.
Don't you guys ever wonder how many of your children died on a napkin?
I don't know.
Die of what?
I don't think any of my children die on a napkin, so that's okay.
That one probably went over your head, Tony.
It didn't went over my head. I never use napkins.
There we
so.
go.
So yeah, 0 people, right? 0 people have nobody that had like because airplane take off, you get a boner. No 0. Okay.
No.
You know,
The only
don't
time that happened is when my girl started filling up on me. So yeah.
You're that easy. She just feel you and then you
Bro.
get boner. Come on.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No,
that a bad thing?
no, she went in there and she just wham, grabbed my shit and then
On an airplane?
yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
You guys are desperate. You guys are desperate
not-
on the
It's
airplane.
not desperate, bro.
Yeah.
She just want the D at that time. Sometimes, you know.
That's
But
how
yeah.
desperate on the airplane. You cannot wait a few hours, get to a nice hotel. You're like, no, I need it now.
It's
Bro,
different. It's spontaneous.
I really want to fuck my girl in the airplane.
I really want to
Spontaneous.
smoke a cigar on the airplane. Doesn't mean I could or should.
One day I will. One day I will.
We don't have bail money. Just so we're clear, we do not have bail money for any of our members. Just so that we're clear.
You reach over and grab his junk. He's
Pulls
singing
out a
Michael-
cigar. Oh shit, is that tiny? Shit.
Michael-
Got a little tiny Corona. And then she had to ask, like, why do you have a Corona on there? It's like I'm saying, I told Tony that one day I'm gonna try to smoke on an airplane.
Don't smoke on an airplane.
You can't.
But you can try.
Any smoke at all on an airplane will cause them to turn around.
Yeah, well, not necessarily turn around. They just arrest you when you land.
Yeah, they will turn
Okay.
around and arrest you, and then they go back again
Well,
after a
depends on how
4-hour
far-
delay.
Depends on how far they've gone. Yeah,
So, they'll go to the nearest airport. So,
yeah. If you're on the way to Europe, you know they're probably not going to turn around. They're probably just going to keep going. If they're on water already.
so what do you guys think
Yeah.
about those like extremely large gauge cigars? Do you think they literally made it out of joke, or they actually expect people want and wish?
Most of them are jokes. Most of them are jokes. This one's
So
not.
truth,
As everybody knows.
Well, I'm talking
like,
about extremely large, like the one he smoked, like,
Like the-
those like
like the-
way bigger than a freaking inch.
Yeah, they're
Like the
They're jokes
990
again.
or some shit like
Yeah.
that, or the April Fool.
The April Fool. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the
Yeah,
joke.
that's a gimmick, just like the Texas Lancero. I mean, some people
Woody.
really enjoy 770s, you know,
Like-
but I mean, anything above that is just you can't even really.
But even 770s are huge.
I
770s.
would-
730
yeah.
is huge. Yeah.
I would never smoke a 70 ring gauge cigar.
Same.
Well, I can never say never, right? But it wouldn't be my preference.
What are you
No,
going to the Woody challenge? You know, if you're
Huh?
going to even a 770.
Well, I really think that we should get a Woody at the Miami meet, and then let's just punch a bunch of hookah hoses in it, and we can all take a turn at it. We can all work on it together.
What?
I would not prefer that, but you guys go right ahead. It's not a good cigar, so I don't know why you need like 4 or 5 people trying to smoke a really horrible cigar.
Got a Corolla wrapper. I mean, you know, it should be.
Tony, when you gonna reveal that JFR?
What am I reveal?
No, when are you reviewing that JFR that I sent you?
Between net and ver.
That was nice. All right.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, somewhere between never.
Come on. Smoke the 70 ring gauge, boy.
I don't think I can finish it. I think I'll actually vomit.
Nah,
I gotta
it's
be
not
honest. I gotta be honest with that. Like just looking at it scares me. You guys don't have that feeling? Sometimes you're looking at a giant cigar, like like that, just by smoke, just thinking about it. I'm gonna get
No.
sick smoking that.
I smoked the Ogre before by Asylum.
That's not bad.
I don't get scared by looking at any cigars.
Yeah.
I have a penis. I can take it.
What you let your penis smoke the cigar? Is that what it is?
I got the ball.
That's like
Yeah.
next level Clinton shit, yo.
Mhm.
So I can, if I can't handle it, I'm like, can you handle it? It's like every once in a while, he's like, yeah, all right, cool.
All right, you take care of it. There you go. Take a
Dude,
puff.
these
Try
June
it.
bugs are about to drive me up the freaking wall.
Dude, I don't have any yet. I'm thankful.
They're all over. They're all over my yard.
What bug?
June bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I don't have
Wait,
any
your
yet.
area had June bugs?
Oh yeah.
They won't admit it. They won't admit it. Yeah, see, I know. They just want to all pretend, yeah, we never get scared of cigars. They do.
Yeah.
You'll be like,
Bro,
okay, maybe not scared, but like your mind was like, it's that bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
Yeah.
plenty of that. It's
yeah.
a bad idea. Yeah.
yeah, it's a bad idea,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
But I ain't scared of it though. I'm still gonna smoke. I would smoke it. Like I already proved myself that I would smoke a big green.
Is that the, oh shit? He done
Oh,
broke it
there
out.
we go.
Oh,
There we
no.
go.
Nice.
So
Like I didn't want to smoke the 9x90 at all. I was like, shit, man. But
Why did you get it then? Why did you get it?
huh?
Why did you get it?
Tell you, I just wanted it.
That's more of a collecting cigar. You just collect that as an April Fool's
Yeah,
joke.
I know.
And then like
And then no,
it's more
the
like a
thing is, like, my
conversation
gir-
starter.
my girl, like, when you gonna smoke that? When you gonna smoke that? And every day, like, I try to do a review. She's like, "Do you have time?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." She's like, "Here, fucking big ass cigar."
Chocolate fudge, man.
CAO 770, that's 3.5 hours smoke. I will stay it for 550, 652. Yeah, because the amount of time you had to take for that, it takes forever. It takes
Dude,
forever.
the 660 flathead takes me like 3 hours at least.
Damn, really?
That one I go nice and slow on it.
Because it's strong.
I don't know. I finished that one in like an hour and a half.
I was about to say the same thing. Mm-hmm.
So Michael, I reviewed the Connecticut knuckle sandwich.
Okay.
I hate it.
You don't like it?
It's not a Connecticut. It doesn't taste like a Connecticut.
It's too strong for you. You're such a wimp.
No, not strong. The flavor is not a Connecticut flavor.
Yeah, but that's but
It's a
if you
good
think about-
Connecticut flavor.
But if you think about an AJ Connecticut, is the same. Is spicy.
It's not just
Yeah,
Oh,
spicy.
not like the knuckle sandwich, boy.
The knuckle
Yeah, but-
sandwich,
Not like
the knuckle sandwich. All right, the knuckle sandwich have so many different kind of flavor, spice, and clove and stuff like that. It tastes nothing like Connecticut.
I like it. I like it.
Like when I smoke Connecticut, I just want the creamy, the toasted nut kind of thing. But this thing it's a lot of spice. I almost think when I smoked it, I thought I was smoking like a Habano or something because it has so much different flavor in it. It's not that the cigar was bad; it's that it kind of misrepresented a Connecticut cigar.
See, Eric, you would like the knuckle sandwich Connecticut because it's spicy.
I actually thought I got the wrong cigar. I took out one of the cello and read the things. Yeah, it says Connecticut on it,
All that stuff is so good.
but it's not
Have
really a
y'all-
Connecticut.
have y'all ever smoked the Killer Bee Connecticut?
Yeah.
No,
No,
That's a really good
I haven't known that was
bold,
a cigar.
big, bold, spicy Connecticut.
Mm.
like can you
I was about
imagine
to
to be a
bean.
first time smoker and then it's like I'm just want to get a bunch of Connecticut and smoke that as a Connecticut?
Hell yeah.
All the
That'd
guys
be
that
actually
really love bold cigars are be full into those type of Connecticut's, and everybody else is going like, "Oh, that's too
Because
much."
nowadays, like people, color is different. They like stronger, spicier things anyway. So,
Yeah, but as a beginner, you'll be like, what the hell? And then you gotta think this is the Connecticut. Every other Connecticut doesn't taste like that. You'll be like, shit.
yeah, every other Connecticut like it'd be like fucking garbage.
But Tony, don't you think from the resume of Espinosa, wouldn't you expect
A
something?
beginner wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
Like I wouldn't even really want to give a beginner a crema sometimes, depending on how new they are.
The beginner would not know what Espinosa is known for their spice.
yeah,
you
but
They gotta
Like-
go, hey, Guy Furry, I'm gonna go support him, but I can't smoke any of these. I'm gonna grab his Connecticut and then go home and feel like, fucking turn green.
I don't think it does. It have strength though. Like it has.
It's like a
strength, but
medium.
it has
It's like a
strength on
medium.
it.
It's
It
not a
medium?
mild.
Yeah, it's about a medium for Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But Connecticut should be a
Me-
mild
me-
cigar.
medium is not that strong. So.
For someone
my-
like you has smoked freaking smoked the strongest shit in the beginning. Yeah, he's not.
But Tony, anytime that you're going for your first cigar, like if you're going into a cigar shop, you're always gonna ask what's the easiest. What's
No.
the easiest?
I'm talking about beginner, not like today's my first day. I'm like talking about beginner who's like, oh, I bought a couple of 5-pack of this and that, Oliva O and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then it says, hey, I heard that Guy Fieri had a new cigar and it's a Connecticut. I would like to try that. Grab that home and smoke, and it's gonna be completely freaking off the chart. It's not a Connecticut.
It is a Connecticut.
Oh yeah, but it's really not. It doesn't have the Connecticut characteristic other than the freaking wrapper.
So basically, it's only one Connecticut, like a Winston Churchill kind of thing.
Right, so like, what are some of the like more spicier, bolder like Connecticut's that you because like
Well, if you want a
'cause-
spicy, bolder Connecticut, go fucking get a Habano.
no, but
New World. AJ Fernandez, New World, Connecticut.
yeah,
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Or my father one too. My father
the-
Connecticut is a little bit spicy.
yes.
They have a lot of strains
And-
as well.
and
Uh-huh.
the other
C-
shade
the
is
CT
like
Connecticut.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I feel like doing that is like, in a way, kind of like go to Chinese restaurant and says, I want Jinagao chicken, but I'm a vegan. You know?
You always extreme.
So I want Jinagao chicken made out of tofu. You know? It's like, dude, you want Jinagao chicken, just eat the freaking Jinagao chicken kind of thing. You know what I'm
To me,
saying?
when I smoke in Connecticut, I look for like a really good flavoring, like a lot of flavor. I don't want it just to be like creamy or anything. I want more savory to it as well, but not too spicy, but good enough.
Smoke a champagne.
fucking for real.
Like the Lambert Don Patron, good Connecticut. If you
I gotta
haven't
say, I
tried it yet.
actually don't mind the way Martin is doing it right now. I don't mind that. You know, Michael, if you want to do that, I'm okay with that. And like, you know, freaking Anderson, get your own damn logo on it. So
Right?
Listen, Mike. I got love for you, Mike. All right, so just
no, because the image is so squished, it actually looks like he's doing this. Right? Because it's so squished. Like I said, I don't mind. That actually, you know, is actually pleasing to the eye because the entire background's black, so it's actually okay.
Okay, but see, well, with the little boxes, you can only see like the I, like the T and I, almost in the famous part. You can't.
What?
Now, when you see it, it's the first part is like cut off. Well, at least from my.
No, my screen, you can see it from here. It's not cut off.
On the top part right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is.
Looks
Yeah, there we
good.
go.
There
No,
you go,
no.
Mike.
Michael, you should shrink it down a little bit so that you can actually see the whole thing. But yeah, I'm okay with that.
I know that's what I had
Well,
to
you
do. I
know-
had to go and create a little thing to put it on the corner.
How do you gotta do that?
They took an image and they paste it in the background.
Oh, okay.
I did some editing while I was talking to you guys.
Oh, thanks for paying
Mhm.
attention.
So you know, people say they pick their nose,
You do?
but I feel like I was born with it.
What?
Right.
Wait, say that again. What was the thing?
That was a given.
You know how people say they pick their nose? I feel like I was born with it.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that's what I thought you were saying. Oh my god, that's so stupid. All right, okay, move forward.
I'm gonna start calling you Albert.
I don't even get it.
You know, there is
I don't even get that one.
there is a really stupid research I read a while back. Really dumb research. So they did a survey of people who actually actively like to pick their nose, and they're more likely to get Alzheimer's.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
What?
Because they break out the brain.
Mm-mm.
They pick out the memory.
No, their DNA, who like to pick their nose often, tend to have the same DNA with Alzheimer's disease.
No way.
Really, that research actually exists. Look it up.
What about the people who suck their thumbs?
Suck on the thumb is actually normal. It's part of your freaking what's that thing called? Instinct. It's
You
like-
already do it when you're in the belly.
yeah. You
That's
do
weird.
it. You do it while you're being developed because it's
I
your
mean,
body's
yeah, I've
way
seen
to
that.
teach you how to suck on a.
Titty.
I
I've seen
didn't
that,
want to
yeah.
use that word, but yeah.
I mean, a breast. I mean, we all do it as a kid, as an adult.
You know, it's like, you know, they were grown with that DNA to
Little bit.
teach them
Little bit.
to
Over.
yeah. You want it
Yeah.
on that on your
Try the
on your
opposite.
left side.
Yeah.
I'll get it,
the
I'll get
opposite
it.
side.
I'll get it.
You know, it's like it's your way to survive, right? You got to know how to do it to be able to drink milk and not die.
Right.
Tony, is it dangerous to drink food coloring?
Is it dangerous to drink food coloring
Yeah.
in a certain amount? Yeah.
You know, because
just like you shouldn't eat it.
I accidentally drank some the other day. I felt like I died inside.
Oh my god.
I'm not drunk enough for these comments, man. I don't get them. I don't get them.
You know, he died. You know,
Josh
food
has
coloring died.
Okay. All right, here. James, you actually cannot dye the internal of your organ because there's a lining and they shed. So you're okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. You have mucus all over the lining of all your organs, and they actually get they actually get swapped off.
I still thought I died a little inside.
Oh my god, I died a little just now.
Well, you know, Albert's not here. I had to stand in for him.
No, Albert didn't do it this often. Like, and I'm being attacked by 2 right now. See, this is the thing. I have to redo my troublemaker list. I had to limit only so many people at a time. All right, Michael, you need it even lower, even smaller.
No, her word for I'll get it.
You'll get it.
Yep.
You got another hour. You'll get it.
Where
Just pay attention to where your beanie is, and then lower it to that much.
yeah.
So
Okay.
you know, that oh my god, that was bad. That was bad. You died a little inside. Oof.
Hey,
I
why
was
did the
wondering why you
Scarecrow
asked that
win?
question because I would think that you know.
No, that one got Tony hard though. That was funny as fuck. That he got him jumping on the chair.
Now that was not bad. There was a few times where I had to walk away from the chair.
Really?
Especially with Val that day talking about how rude the person was when Innocent triggered him. I was laughing so hard I had to walk away. I was like, I'm done.
Did you know that a slice of apple pie costs $2.50 in Jamaica, but it costs $3 in the Bahamas? That's the pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
James, you don't know how bad I needed that laugh. I got so much bullshit going on today. It's not fucking funny.
Oh, Innocent, were you all pissed off when you played Street Fighter and got your ass kicked? Is that what it is?
Oh, whoa. Don't start that because it was like, oh, my buttons don't work properly.
And I still kicked your ass.
And Eric is a witness to this.
And I
He's
still
like,
kick his ass.
Whatever. I even took it serious because of the fact he's like, oh,
Uh-huh.
my
Uh-huh.
word, this and that. I was like, all right, whatever.
I kick
I'm
his
like,
ass with like 2 buttons, okay?
yeah, whatever. Oh my god, please.
Did you lose? Innocent, did you lose?
Yeah.
I first of all, he quit the first match. He quit.
No, I said just
Yeah, he did.
just go ahead and
He-
kick my ass on that one.
They-
And I
they-
literally
they-
haven't
they got-
given the
they-
first match, and I
They
tried
got
to
in the fight, and Tony is like, "Oh wait, hold on, can we practice?"
no, but I let him win on that. I did. Hey,
before I got on.
Eric, be fair. I did let him to win that thing because I was testing it. I was just like, go ahead and just kill me. Did I
But
not
yeah,
do
but
that?
afterwards,
No,
Tony did.
the first
Did
round
win.
after he got that work in the first round, he was like, "Yo,
I did not get
you
him to work. It's still the same thing afterward.
yo." Like the first round, I went up and gave him the hands, and he was like, "Yo, all right, hold on."
No, and I let him win that one. Did I not? I have history to show.
I have history to show.
Albert was talking to me on the phone today and said that he couldn't understand why they don't call digital photographs epics. He said that would be epic.
Oh,
He texted me that. And I was like, yep, that's a definite missed opportunity right there.
My bottle disappeared.
the product placement is going.
Good. It's automatic filtered out all the product placement, right? So,
So
Josh, you should put your logo on there too.
yeah. Oh, if you guys don't see that's Big Guilty Cigar, Big Guilty Cigars. Subscribe now.
That's
Just saying.
one. That's one. Warning.
I didn't even have to say it. Mine is right here.
We all know the rule, right? Twice, right? That's one.
I'm innocent.
I didn't even have to say it.
I'm innocent.
I just had the point.
Everybody knows the rule, Innocent.
You know,
I don't know the rules. You didn't tell me the
Yogi.
rules.
The rule has always been there, right, James?
When? Since when?
Yep,
You never
that
told me.
rule's
You never
always
told me
been there.
this.
That rules has always been there. That's one.
You never, you never told me this.
Innocent. That's why
Wow.
I never say anything about me.
You see, like, yeah, you see, yeah, you know, because you
See, innocent. The higher your voice gets, the more guilty you are. It shows.
I am
More defensive.
innocent. I
You are
demand a
guilty.
trial. I want a trial.
Guilty as fire.
You know,
Guilty
I
as
would-
fire.
You didn't
What happened?
notice that nobody ever does that?
Nope.
but we shout it out. We shout people out all the time.
Shouting other people are different, and still, there's a limitation to it too, right, guys?
It was one
Right.
time.
Yeah, I told you that. That's one.
It's my first time doing it. Can I get a warning?
Yeah,
Can I
one
get a
warning. One warning.
No,
Yeah.
no. Without that, like, can we just, like a talking to? Like, why
that
gotta be a
was
warning?
your warning. That was your warning.
That's a
Oh
warning.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That rule has been there forever, yo.
Since oh my god.
Since when? Years ago.
Yep.
I wasn't informed on it.
I guess somebody got to go back.
Oh,
to basics.
see, you're not informed because you don't go back and watch our old episodes.
You're that close to probation again. Innocent.
Yep.
Steady trying to find a motive. I've been locked up.
They won't let me out.
Yep.
You know, just saying, you know, enough of those. And instead, I have to put Eric on probation.
Oh, this is a possibility, Eric. He ain't joking. He ain't joking. He can put you back on probation.
Yo, see, it's damn, and Eric is guilty by association. Is that even right?
No, I gotta put him on probation because he didn't know the rule. Once I put him on probation, he will know the rule too.
Go to hell, Quakes.
How the hell can y'all see the? I can never see the comments,
The
What I
comment's
do is-
right next to me.
Nah, what I do is,
but I can't see it. It's
Nah,
all- it's
okay.
right on my screen.
All right,
go-
all right, Josh.
go to
If you
Tony
focus
and-
my
and-
screen, you'll see everybody.
No, yeah, just pin Tony's screen, and then you can
You'll see
everything.
everybody.
I can see everybody comment.
Holy
Yeah,
shit! Look at that.
Yeah,
I've been doing this for hours.
He's been doing it on a tiny ass window all the time.
But it's a 10% rule, Josh. 10% rule. You
What
got to
do
be
you mean?
10% smarter than that what you're using, you know, and then everything
Mm.
works out fine.
Oh, I hate that. Everybody's like, oh, you only use 10% of your brain. No, you use 100% of your brain.
At all
No, but
times.
you just have to be 10% smarter than what you're using, you know.
Yeah, you use 100% of your brain at 10% capacity. There's not 10% of your brain. Jesus. I don't understand why people are always like, oh, you only use your 10% of brain. If I only use 10% of my brain, I'll be going around going,
It's because they said it on the Simpsons. Dude, they said it on the Simpsons years ago. That's why.
If there's 90% capacity still left over, then you're not really using 100% of your brain. You're using 100% of the area of your brain, but not using 100% of your brain.
Right, but when they say when you're using your brain, 10% of your brain, you're using 10% of your brain, right? You got to use the capacity, right? So you're using 100% of your brain, but 10% of it is full capacity.
It's like having a 2 terabyte hard drive, but only having 100 megabytes on it.
But that's different, though. You're talking volume versus capacity.
I mean, there could be stuff written all over the thing, but you know, it's still only.
Again, you're talking about capacity versus
There's
volume.
if you're in really deep sleep and you're having like a very vivid dream, they've done a lot of tests on that where a lot of people will max out about 80 to 85% of their like brain function capacity during those.
Because they're sorting the data. It's like, you know, try to like defragment your hard drive. It's going crazy.
Your brain is trying to figure it out. Is it like reality or not?
No, your brain knows it's not reality. Your brain actually knows that's a structure of simulation. Your brain actually knows that. A lot of time, in fact, your brain had to go out of its way to make sure your body doesn't move.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
So your body actually, your brain knows that it's a simulation, and
Dude,
actually,
I punched a wall in my sleep before because I was fighting. I dreamt I was fighting. I punched a hole through my wall. I was like, I woke up. I was like, what the hell happened?
Because my wife will have drink every day, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock a.m. She will start dreaming. She will start punching and kicking, talking at 3 a.m.
Oh, that sounds like my mom.
And it's really funny because when you're dreaming, your dream makes perfect sense. But once
No,
you wake
no matter
up,
no matter how much it doesn't make sense, it makes sense to
no
you
matter
at the
how
dream.
much
Yeah.
it makes sense during your dream, and as soon as you wake up, it's like, okay.
Well, majority of the time you will forget your dream because your dream actually happens very quickly, right? So
course, you only have
a dream can last about 3 seconds.
Yeah,
it feels
but
like it's
it feels like
hours.
forever.
But the thing is that your body will start moving if your dream is moving slowly. So if it matches current time, so 1 minute to 1 minute, your body will start moving.
And my wife
Have
will
you-
start talking too.
Have you guys ever dreamt that you got fall but never hit the floor?
Oh yeah.
That's actually typical. Okay, so elevator falling and on the train late for school. Those are typical dreams that you have. It's actually caused by stress.
Yeah, like I don't know why I never hit the ground.
It's
you
caused by
say-
stress
Did you
because your
ask
brain
if
knows
we-
that if you hit the ground, you die. So it actually doesn't allow you to
Oh.
die. You just keep falling.
Well, I didn't understand that acoustically. Did he ask if we ever dreamed we had balls that never hit the floor?
So you guys
I
know
hope your
that
ball never hit the floor.
So you guys know that when you're like falling asleep, like in a chair or something, it'll jolt because your body or your brain thinks that you're falling, so it'll like jolt and wake you up.
That's
you
a different
watch
story.
your
No,
ball,
that's
I have
different. Okay, so your brain when you're sleeping, your body's in a different set of balance. When you woke up, your body's asking your ear the fluid where your balance is, and because that balance throw you off, you jolt, try to balance. That's different.
Well, if you're sitting up in a chair and you start to fall asleep and your body relaxes, then you will actually start falling. And
Yeah,
that's when
because
you-
when you're dreaming, you're sleeping, and you're sleeping, your body's on a different set of balance, right? For example, if you're lying down but you're dreaming, you're standing up. That's a different set of balance. But if you didn't wake up slowly, you wake up all of a sudden, your
Well,
body's
no.
gotta try to get that balance from your ear fluid right away, and that throw you off the balance, so you jolt.
What I'm talking about is like you can be laying down,
Right.
and then you'll jolt because your body will like.
Yeah, that's because
Wake
your
you up.
body just switched from a mental balance to a physical balance from your ear fluid.
That's weird.
That there's a study for that. There's a study for that. Why does people like, especially in your class, you're like falling asleep, you're like there, and somebody just calls your name, you're like, well, shit, that happens. And because your body's trying to reactivate everything, turn on all the system in your body, and then that imbalance causes your body to try to balance right away.
Yeah.
There you go. The more you know. I need to put that in
Fucking
one
feel like
button.
it feel like I'm just in class.
Well, sometimes it's interesting to find out, right? Because once you find out, you know. You don't have to fuck around to find out. You just found out.
That was a nice one.
Right? So, it's a good knowledge. So, because kids always ask the weirdest question. My wife is like a kid. She asks me weird questions all the time, and I had to have an answer for her.
Did you know that the fattest knight at King Arthur's Round Table his name was Circumference?
Well, so circumference, how do you know that's fat, though?
Well, because he got there by eating too much pie.
But you don't know that. You don't know
I
that.
thought
This
that.
guy might be really fit,
Don't
don't
play
know that.
into it, Tony. Just ignore him. Don't.
No, I'm gonna justify that. You gotta justify that,
keep going.
okay?
It's gonna keep going.
Gotta justify that one.
Speaking of which, where's Albert?
He's
I
on a
don't
trip.
know.
He's on a road trip.
Yeah, he's on the road.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad. Can you imagine like Eric and James and get Albert at the same time?
Oh my
I
God.
might as well change the channel to Dad Joke channel.
Yo, dad joke Saturdays.
Yo, what's the
Hey,
best
watch
way
out where you're
to-
touching.
yeah.
Watch where you're touching. Watch where you're
Oh, yeah.
touching, Martin.
Oh yeah, Martine, give the people what they want. Give the people what they want.
What's the best way to watch flying fish?
What's the best
No,
way to watch flying fish
Hmm.
on the internet?
Live stream. Live stream.
Do you know how people catch flying fish?
with a net.
Jump into the boat.
Bro, never mind.
In a lot of
jump into the
places, where you can actually go behind a fall, and the flying fish will try to jump through the fall, and they actually jump into the land, and they'll just put basket there.
Dude, flying fish is salt water.
Yep, they will jump into it. They can actually catch
Yeah,
it.
you catch them in the air. Yeah.
They just put a basket there.
Yeah.
But
In
yes.
a basket. Catch them in a basket.
They jump through water, and then they don't see the other side, but the other side is actually like a cave, kind of not cave, but like a concave thing, and they just put a basket in front of it. It works.
Mhm.
Now, Tony, what I was going to say, we were talking about dreams. The dream that doesn't make sense is why I was pissing out your second story window. Still, I'm never gonna.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna
Mhm.
understand that.
But here's the thing, though. I gotta be honest with you guys. I could actually think of that thing happen. You know, Michael just had to be drunk enough.
So how about this though? What if we go to Miami and let's just say Michael goes to your room, he gets drunk enough, he just starts pissing out of your balcony window.
And I would be
It'll
okay
only
with that
get
because
free
he wouldn't be
drink.
my house.
Yeah,
It only
make
takes
his
two
dreams
things.
come true.
But what would be really,
I
really
would like
good?
I would
is-
tell my wife like it's okay. It happened before.
I remember my dream.
You know, it's like your wife getting really pissed off at you in the morning. It's like, why do you get so pissed off? You fucking cheated on me. Where? In your dream.
Dude, yeah, that shit happened too. Yeah, that definitely happened.
Oh, I had that conversation about 4 months ago. She woke up and she was like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Are you talking
Dude, I got one morning. I woke up like, "Where's my coffee?" She like, "Make your own fucking coffee." I
Oh
was like,
shit.
Mm.
you cheating
I like-
bastard?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I know about that tramp, Tammy.
Wow.
It makes no sense, yo. It's funny as fuck.
Couple weeks ago, my wife woke up and says, "I had a dream of you. We kill somebody, try to hide the body, but you won't touch it." I was like, "Good, because I won't." She's like, "You just left it in the bag, and then like no one's touching it. I tell you to go clean it up. You won't." And I was like, "Of course I won't."
Contact DNA.
What kind of husband are you, Tony?
I'm not putting my fingerprint on that shit. I was like, do you even remember why we killed him? I was like, no, you just killed somebody. I was okay. We got backyard.
They can't make you testify against her, so it doesn't matter.
I was like, wow, like I guess you really want me to go kill somebody. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, she was angry that I won't clean it up.
So selfish, Tony.
I mean, she wants to ride or die.
No, I would have go hire somebody to go clean it out. Mr. Kaplan.
Hire somebody to clean it up.
They're
Tony, really,
pros.
that's just too many loose ends, man.
Tony's
they're
on the
pros.
phone with Molly maids. Do y'all do bodies?
Right.
No, I'd be like, hey Hashimoto, I got some body here. You have a lot of backyard space. Can I borrow some?
Wow.
I mean, we know what's got two butts and kills people.
6 feet deep. 6 feet
The
deep.
Soy Sauce Assassin.
Remember, guys, 6 feet deep.
If you gotta do
No.
it, you gotta do more than 6 feet because they will dig up to 6 feet. So you gotta do
Yeah.
7 feet.
I would just put them in one of those barrels with the acid.
Acid takes a long time.
No, but
What's up?
it's pretty completely,
No, okay, all right. Here we go. Science, okay?
Wasn't there so tell me, going on what you're saying, so wasn't there like a study saying that back in the day they would do 6 feet deep because it would stop the spread of like viruses or whatever for the people that were dead?
Well, not
No,
only
it-
that, it will prevent. No, number one, it prevents people from trying to steal stuff because it's very tough to get 6 feet deep. Number two, it prevents them from trying to get out because we like back in the day, people was actually afraid of zombies. So bury them deep enough would prevent them from that. And number three is that cultural. If you put them 6 feet deep, they don't absorb all the bad things on top.
No,
So
there was-
you also realize way back when they didn't know sometimes if people had certain conditions and they weren't actually dead, and so they would tie bells
And
to
they
like
got
their
buried.
finger or whatever. So yeah, because that happened a lot.
And in the
The
Asian
actual-
culture, there are certain places that is just so dark, like dark in energy, where they cannot have the grave touch the ground. So they literally have to build a place to hang the coffin in the air.
Okay.
Because if you touch the ground, that person is gonna turn zombie.
Well, the actual reason for burying someone 6 foot deep is because if they buried them too shallow, then the animals would smell it and dig the bodies out and eat it.
Also,
There you-
because the ground moves, so it actually surface, it
6
scares the
foot-
shit out of them.
6 foot deep was deep enough the animals couldn't smell it.
Say that to a polar bear.
Why?
Polar bear can freaking smell like a seal like
How
3-4
many
miles
cops?
away.
What?
How
Can
many
you
cops do
imagine
have
this?
that polar
It's
bears
not gonna
are
smell through 6
there.
feet.
No, but can you imagine this? You go to Antarctica and say, "Hey, polar bear, come here."
right. Come
The
smell this.
body is not to be digged out, and the polar bear like, okay, and walks away.
Did you just say Antarctica and a polar bear?
North Pole.
There you go.
It's not
Oh,
so
the
much
north.
distance. It's not so much the distance of 6 foot, Eric. That's important. It's that you got 6 foot of earth in between the body and the animals.
Okay, I feel like this
Asian
about
is
to
not
be a
just
stupid
Asian.
question.
Don't abide that rule though. Asian has like weirdest place. We put in the cliffs. There's like a whole wall of cliff that people put coffins in.
I know, but if animals are not usually going to get into those cliffs that easy.
Now for what Asian concern is never the animal. If you gotta eat the body, that's your problem.
Yeah,
It's
they don't
always
give a damn. They don't give a damn.
yeah.
about
They
the
are
animals.
afraid that the freaking body's gonna come out.
They're
Yeah,
just
them-
scared. Like they just scared of the spirits or zombie or they come back to life.
The bones, right?
Yes, Josh.
Okay, so did you just say that there are no polar bears in Antarctica?
I already corrected it to what the fuck.
It said North Pole.
Well, yeah, but wait, no, I'm asking. There are no polar bears in Antarctica?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
there
I've
is.
never been there.
There's polar bears are in the North Pole, and penguins are only in the South Pole.
I've never been there. I don't know if there's any hidden ones.
Yeah, I think there's a hidden one in Antarctica.
Which is pretty good for the penguins, but pretty bad for the polar bears.
Yeah, so penguins are only on the southern hemisphere, and polar bears are only in the northern hemisphere.
That's what they say because the aquarium down the east over here they have penguins in there.
Yes, Tony. Yes. Correct.
He said
Sure.
that he said that it's only in the
wild.
south. So
Naturally in the wild.
I'm just saying,
Oh shit! Talking about jokes.
But yeah, Asians was never afraid of animals gonna eat the body unless you're really rich. If you're really rich, you specifically choose a place that's safe. But if you're not, you'll bury a place where the zombies or ghosts will not come back to you. It's a bigger problem if you put it 6 feet deep and then you had a dream that your ancestors underwater and they tell you you're cold. You'll freaking go dig it up and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, you will go dig it out. Yep.
Yeah, because you'll have that dream every single day until it's done.
Tell them too fucking bad.
No, you'll have that dream every single day until you
Yeah,
get
like
it done.
it's like in their head they're thinking that their ancestors is trying to fucking sit down something.
I'm gonna tell you this. My grandfather's grave is actually that. My grandmother had a dream. My aunt had a dream. They went over there. It is really underwater.
Oh wow.
Really?
Mhm.
I ain't never have that problem.
When we went over there, take out the coffin, open it up. Inside, it's all water.
So you really dig? So your family really digged it up?
We take it out, and then we had to take out the bone and put it in the cremation, put it in an urn, and move it.
Damn.
Yeah. So now that urn is in New York, in Bronx.
In the
Hey, real
Bronx.
quick,
In
where
the
do
Bronx,
you,
in the mountain, there's a temple.
where do
Okay.
you think? Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think that the most? That's a question, or like, how do I answer? How do I ask it? Where do you think that people take the ashes of their relatives to spread them the most in the U.S.?
Where you mean?
Yeah. Where in the U.S. do you think people take the ashes to spread them? Like the majority of people that take their ashes and spread them.
I don't know.
A specific
Toilet?
town or like a type of thing. So I would say
Mhm.
probably somewhere in the mountains or
Cape Cod?
in the ocean.
Nope.
The backyard.
We roll it up, smoke it.
Michael, what do you think?
I'm gonna say either the Grand Canyon or Colorado. One either.
Nope.
Nope, don't know that.
The Hudson River.
Nope.
If you try to dump ash in the
What a
Hudson River, you will
shitty way
get
to
fined.
go.
Yeah.
So the majority of people, like a high percentage of people, take the ashes of their relatives and spread them at Walt Disney World in California or Florida.
Why?
Is it
That's like the noisiest place to be.
Yeah. Why
Spread
you
the
want
ashes at the they spread it there.
They do it right.
The
Next,
ride is haunted. And
they
always
do it
talk.
right. They do it right next to the guy selling the turkey legs.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Except my mom said she wanted me to like spread her ashes in freaking Small World so she could be in that annoying ass place forever.
Attack of the
Dude.
Titan. The
My
ghost
mom
comes on.
want me to keep her ash in the urn in my house. I was like, you are not staying in my house when you're dead, lady.
But that's just how most Asians are. They want you to keep it and protect it.
No, not true.
Oh,
No,
Not
here
true.
in
No,
Germany,
not-
you can't spread anybody's ashes anywhere.
Most that people will keep the ash in their house is
The
7
temple.
days. After 7 days, they try to get rid of it.
You can't keep the ashes in your house over here either.
Asian believe that the ghost comes back to the house on the 7th day before they go to hell.
wow.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Over
See,
here,
that's the problem. You got to get them to where they don't go to hell, Tony. You don't have these problems. Gosh.
No, because in Asian culture, there's only hell. If you die, you can only go to hell. You go to hell to be
What
judged.
religion is that?
Hell, okay. Hell,
Is that Buddhism?
it's a different description. Okay, for you guys think that hell is like an internal thing, and that's it.
Oh
If
yeah,
you're a
it's
bad
not
person.
like it's different for
We-
us. Yeah,
I guess it's
It
a
is slightly
netherworld. They
different.
want to call it netherworld.
yeah.
Yeah,
Underworld.
underworld. It's the underworld. You
It-
go there. There is actually a whole community. Places
Mhm.
that you go there, and you'll be judged for the sins that you have committed. And you get punished. Once you're done with that punishment, you go in line to get reincarnated. That's how the Asian thing works.
And the punishment, it all depends on what you did.
Yeah.
It could be forever.
There's
Or it could be
18
short.
levels of those. Okay, 18 level. The deepest
Yep.
part is the 18th level. So if you have committed some
Ooh.
serious sins, you go to the 18th level. After you're done with the 18th level, you go to the 17th level and continue to get punishment until you get to the surface level, which
Mhm.
then you will be in line for reincarnation. But here's the thing: people think that if you reincarnation, you go, it's like, oh, they can be human again, then whatever. No, you can
Mm.
reincarnate as an animal. You
It
can
could be
reincarnate as ants,
anything.
based on what you did previous life.
Yep. Dude, that's so crazy, Tony. I haven't heard about this. Like I know about it, but I haven't heard another person talk about it because, yeah. Now it's crazy that I hear you bringing everything back.
So, I tell you, if I get reincarnated, I want to come back as a woman's bicycle seat.
No, you'll come back as something living, and then you use it to pay off your karma. So if you have bad karma, you will come back and repay that until you went through 6 cycles, which we call lakudo. You went through 6 cycles, and then you can finally be human. So the worst is actually pigs and animal that gets eaten. That's the worst, the lower part of the 6th cycle. And then you have to go through the entire cycle before you can be human again.
So-
The thing is, like, once you became an animal that you're gonna get eaten, you die again. You go through that shit again.
So because you become a pig or something like that, when you die again, you don't have to. You obviously don't have that much sin, so you go straight level again. You reincarnate it and go through the suffering of death again
Mhm.
6 times before you're human.
Yes, Martin.
So James, if you want to be reincarnated as a seat for a woman's bicycle, just tell them to take the skin off of you and make it like a leather seat.
Yeah. So
It's
what
not
you
lot-
what
it's
you're
not
asking is to be reincarnated as a cow, so you can be a nice leather seat.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
But that kind of stuff, what taught as we were taught as a kid to not do bad things.
It was, yeah, it's so old. It's so crazy how, yeah, my mom taught me the same thing. She'd be watching something like that, and I'd be like, "What the fuck are you be watching?"
And you have a
Right.
choice too. When you can reincarnate as a human again, you have a choice. You have a choice to stay in the underworld forever, and watch your descendants, watch over your descendants, or you can go reincarnate.
Yeah.
And supposedly the time moved differently in the underworld than the real world. So over there is for every 1 day in the underworld, it's 1,000 years in human world.
Mm.
Yep.
That's how
Well,
they prevent you be able to see a reincarnation of someone that you know.
So, would you reincarnate in the same culture, or could you come back as like a black dude?
No, it's all based on what they judge you and what kind of sin you have
Judgment Day.
committed.
It's like before you
Judgment.
reincarnate, there's people there that would choose what you're gonna be.
You wait in a long ass line. You go there. There's a bridge. Before the bridge, there's a lady in red. She will hand you
Yep.
a tea to drink. When you drink that tea, you forgot about everything, and then you go.
Mm.
And then there are some people that kind of fake it, to kind of fake drink it, and then they will reincarnate with some memories.
And they get fucked up because
And then they'll either forget or they get fucked up.
they get fucked up. Like they literally they're like, what the fuck happened? Like imagine you remember everything and you're a pig. Just imagine that.
Yeah, a pig that's reincarnated, like human, but then you reincarnate it as a
Yeah.
farm animal.
Just imagine that. That just
Right.
But you rather forget everything.
And people who actually went through the cycle from suicide actually become a hell agent, an agent from the underworld, and they will serve until they forgive themselves, but they won't remember why. So they had to figure out why, and then they will forgive themselves, and they can finally go through the cycle again. Yeah, and if you go through a suicide before your time's up, you'll repeat that suicide over and over again until your time's up.
I think that's the reason why we got people coming out of the closet too much, because they keep the memory.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone put an awful lot of thought into this.
Mm.
No, but we have a whole system, right? I mean, just like, Christian have this system, like how that works, right? But we have a system, and everything is explained in the sutra.
Well, the system probably didn't start out that way. The system started out probably pretty simple. Then as soon as people started asking questions, well, what if I do, and then they had to make a new rule.
No, they didn't have to. Sutra has always been like that. It was never been rewritten.
Yeah, it had never changed. Since
It has never changed.
We know about it. It had never changed.
We
To this
don't
day, nothing changed.
know. We only know from the time stuff was written down.
Yeah, you found, obviously every religion it starts from the time that's written down.
Yeah,
Right?
everything that we
Just like the
know-
Bible was written by human too. Bible
Of
didn't
course,
just
that's
pop up.
That's a
everything
definite.
is just from the time that stuff was written down. So we don't know what happened before then.
But imagine someone has came out the whole system, write it down in one time, and that's it.
Well,
There's
somebody came up
no
with
New
system
Testament, okay?
and
There's no
rules.
New Testament and other version of the sutra. The sutra has one version.
Yeah, of course, but it had voice. It had telling of what's going on. Over centuries probably before it was ever written down.
Right, but they're telling you there's no, like, you cannot come up with a scenario where they cannot deal with, because it literally says that whatever you did, you get judged in hell and what
No,
underworld.
but they had literally hundreds of years to figure out the system before they even started writing the shit down. Or they
Well, you
even
gotta
had a
ask those people in India, because it came up from Hinduism. So, like,
I know, but
Buddhism
I'm
didn't
saying,
just came up.
Before there was even a written language, there was probably this system.
Oh yeah, well, they came up with a system, and the system works. I mean, a lot of things. The problem with that is that the Buddhism was proven because so many people have the dream, right? And the
Well,
dream kind of tells them the same thing. And it's possible because that's what they taught. But there's a lot of people that are atheists at first became Buddhists because they experienced it without anybody telling them. They don't believe it.
People have dreams about other lives and stuff, but they have actually done tests and tried to take people to these places where they said their other lives was at,
Mhm.
These places don't exist.
Yeah, and a lot of time it's really a self-enlightenment because the Buddhism, a lot of things were explained by saints, and those saints are they starve themselves to death, become a relic. So those people they'll say certain things before they die because they're so close to death that they were able to experience
Did
part of it.
You have a dad joke on the back of your tie?
My dad joke or my dad bod has a joke on the back.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it does. It says ties are used to hide your belly fat.
You wrote it there. Right. So yeah, I mean the whole Buddhism thing is a lifetime study. It's just like the Bible is probably a lifetime study. Right.
Everything
So-
is a lifetime study.
What I'm just saying is they had hundreds of years to perfect it before it was ever even written down. So it
Well-
didn't happen all at one time and somebody, oh, I got the whole system here.
and props to them to be able to write up a whole system that actually makes somewhat of a sense, right? So
Well,
that's why we practice religion.
That of course had would have corrections and stuff as people were asking questions, and you had to explain those questions to people, and so you correct the system and make it.
Well, but
make
that I
it
say,
work.
Sutra was never edited. It was written by people long, long ago, and still the way it is.
The
It has never been
written
edited.
version was never edited, but the verbal version was probably edited about 20,000 times.
No, see, James, that's why the Old Testament of the Bible has been so consistent, is because it has never been changed since it was written down.
Since it was written down. Of course, it was written down, 70, written down long after the shit happened.
No. The Torah and the Torah were written way before Christ and all that stuff, and they have never changed.
Yeah, way before Christ, but still way after the stuff happened,
What?
Okay.
Like way after God has created the world, or way after what?
Yeah, I mean, well, how many millions of years went by there, before man was on there.
But there was no way to tell whether or not they have other way of recording it that's not in a written language.
Okay, so
So it's basically
y'all-
a complete guess,
do y'all remember the movie Little
Never
Nicky?
changed to that.
Little what?
So what?
Little Nicky,
No,
Yeah.
never seen it.
Adam Sandler. Okay, so well, Michael, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just sitting here thinking, what level of hell do y'all think that Hitler was at in that movie when he had to dress like the sexy maid and was getting the pineapple in the ass?
Oh my God.
All right.
Punishment.
That's gonna. Oh my goodness, that's
Like, is
that's
that like-
which,
Okay,
Yeah,
Josh.
which,
I'm like, is that like the worst?
Josh.
Or
no.
Josh. Let me explain to you one
No,
thing.
that's not the
Okay.
word.
Human conflict is not considered a sin. So it's just somebody decide to dress up as a Hitler and he offended a lot of people. That's not a sin.
No. See, no,
No.
that we're talking. Little Nicky's gonna be based on Christianity. So he's talking about the level of hell based on what, like, say, the Dante's Inferno type of levels of hell.
And
Oh,
it-
okay, okay.
Catholicism.
Yeah, and so Hitler was in hell, and he was having his punishment done all the time. Part of his punishment was he had to dress up like a sexy maid, and then they would shove pineapples up his ass and stuff. I don't know. Like, I would
That'd
think
been
that
like-
would be the
that'd be-
worst.
No, that'd be like the 5th or 6th. No, the worst is like it's reserved for, it's like different kinds of things. Like somebody that's total blaspheming of God and things like that. Total rejection.
There is one level of hell in the 18th floor. I mean, not in the 18th floor, in one of the floor, where they basically will just pull your intestine out of it and then put it back in there and pull intestine out of
Yep,
it
and they keep doing it and
Yeah.
doing it and doing it and doing it.
until because like pain doesn't go away as after death. So
It's basically torturing pretty much,
Yeah, it's
and
torturing.
it's consistent, and you can't die.
you can die.
Right.
So it will forever feel that pain continuously until it's served.
Mhm.
And I don't know why, like after knowing this, we still commit sins like motherfuckers.
I'm like, I hope that everyone leaves the show tonight having a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Like we sit here twice a week. I love the things that we talk about sometimes. So
Random
it's-
shit.
Yep.
Or if Albert's here, he will say, "Why is everybody smoking?"
Mhm. All right, so
Yep.
I have more of a serious question.
Mhm.
So, my son called me about a half an hour ago. Well, no, like 45 minutes ago. So he calls me and he goes, "So I'm supposed to pick him up tomorrow in South Carolina. So I'm taking the train down to go get him." And he goes, "My mom can't drop me off at the train station."
Okay.
So I'm like, "There's no way of me getting there. I'm getting there at 1 a.m.
Why can't they
Well,
Uber?
It's 45 minutes away.
Yeah, you can
the next-
Uber 45 minutes away. You can
That's
taxi to
Uber.
airport or any bus station at a flat rate.
So I'm like, and this happens every time that it's my youngest son. Anytime that I'm gonna get him, is always some kind of conflict.
Okay, so why don't you tell him to bucky his way over there?
That'd be nice. So every single time, so I'm at the point now because I bought my ticket and it's not refundable, and I'm like,
No, just go there, hang out for until 1 a.m. and then come home. It's
Yeah.
not preferred, but you can.
You told your son you're gonna be there. You don't have a choice, man. You
Or
gotta.
you can do it the other way.
I'm there.
Okay, you can do it the other way. You can start driving right now and get there, and then you can drive him anytime before that.
Like I'm there. Like her, like all she has to do is drop him off at the train station, and me and him just wait for the next Amtrak to go back to New York.
Dude, just
Bro,
order him a new.
know.
Yeah, order him a new Uber. Why don't you order him an Uber?
It's not the older, it's the younger one.
Yeah, get him an Uber so he's gonna drive him up there, and then
How-
you'll be able to save your time.
Wait, how old is he?
How old is he?
12.
Oh, he can Uber.
He could Uber.
You can Uber. You can even text.
You know, although okay, I say that I would
I don't
probably
know.
not put my daughter in an Uber alone because you don't know,
But
I mean,
that's a daughter though.
well,
Same thing.
but same thing with
Okay,
boys.
okay. So why don't you go on the Uber to that house, pick him up, get another Uber, going back?
I won't. It's a good chance I won't get back in time.
But
Get
if
the
you
train
do
back.
there, if you get there early in the train, right? You get an Uber to go to the house 45 minutes and 45 minutes back. You will be able to make it back within an hour. It will just be 1 hour delay. And then you tell the Uber guy, I'll pay you extra $50 if you go fast and furious.
Yeah, but he don't want to spend $300 just to go pick his,
Well, you're already in that situation, right? So you can only make the best of your situation, right? If you don't want to change your ticket, you don't want to forfeit the ticket, then you go and pay the thing, right? Or if you think that expenses are around the same, then it is what it is. Or just take the day off so that you can hang out there for a day.
Innocent. I'll say it for you.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Every time.
Well, I
My-
told you, I was like,
Innocent. My oldest son is he's landing right now. So my oldest son he's landing right now.
Why is your
So-
older son and the younger son going at different time? Why couldn't your older son take your younger son with them?
They're from two different women.
Same thing. It's like, yo, go pick up your brother.
That'd be cool.
Not that easy.
Yeah.
Go pick up your brother, and I'll make sure that when you get home, you get to lose some more Street Fighter.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I got the stick right here.
Anderson, how many
We
kids
don't-
you got?
2 boys.
Okay.
So you met the older one.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
assume you're looking forward to seeing him.
Very, very forward to seeing him.
So yeah, then that trouble is just a small setback.
What? Let me.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
cost you half a box of cigars, but
I talked about this before, right? Any problem can be solved with money. It's not a problem, right? So you can literally solve this with money by just getting an Uber there and back.
So would I be wrong if I did all that? He's up here, and I tell her he's staying up here. Once he's here, fuck it.
Yeah, you say I can't get him an Uber, so he can't go there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah,
he
you
can't
tell
make it
you-
to the train station, so you gotta come pick him up.
Station,
I'm telling you,
Don't
women
pick
will
you up.
always make it harder for you.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
The goal after you split up and all that, their goal is to fuck with you.
That's true.
I don't know if
Well,
that's their goal. It's just how it happened.
Well,
No, it's their
uh,
goal. It's their goal to
That's
make
how
your
it
life.
happens.
To
to
make
make
your
life
life.
rough.
My
on it.
sug- I like where your head's at, but my suggestion is always take the higher road because they'll see and they'll appreciate you for it.
Yeah, your son would be appreciated.
They-
Oh, I couldn't get there, so
the
my
son
father
will.
came over and picked me up.
Yes, the
That's
kids
a
will.
cool father.
Well, you
The
know,
kid would. The woman don't give a fuck, dude. The
Mhm.
kid would love you
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
for doing it.
No, innocent. Are you doing it or not? Come on.
debating it because
That's even a debate. Come on.
You have to at least try.
You rent a car, you go pick him up, go back to the train station,
well, here's the thing is like
car back in.
it's the middle of bumblefuck, you know.
It makes
Like,
no sense.
yeah.
Okay, I watched somebody saying this. Okay, if there was a button, and then if what it means is that your son can live in poverty and die of hunger versus hitting that button, the world will end, but your son will survive. Every parent will hit that button until their hands start to bleed.
Mm-hmm.
You as a parent should be like that, right? For my
Yeah.
son, I will take that taxi ride, chat with somebody for 45 minutes to see my son.
You could literally, dude. You could literally.
If that's the case, tell him that, go get an Uber, or get somebody to get taxi or whatever. Get there an hour early. I'll be there, or something like that. You can actually leave early on time.
All right, let me look up the price for right now. See what we got here.
And why
But Tony is
why
right,
is the
though.
ticket not refundable?
Cause through Amtrak, I'm gonna call them once I get off.
You want to call them now before they close? They have
No,
probably
they-
closed by now.
Yeah.
When was this?
But
Tomorrow?
Tony-
Huh?
Is this tomorrow?
Yeah. Going tomorrow morning,
And what time you supposed to be there?
11 a.m.
And he can't arrive until 1?
No, I don't get there until 1 a.m.
And what time will he get there?
He would get to the train station?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on one second. Let me check
That's
this
You
out.
can start leaving now.
In the train station, apparently.
Yeah.
Start driving now. You'll make it on time by
Yeah.
tomorrow, man.
Like if you can start leaving now,
I
you
don't,
make it.
I don't got a
You don't
car.
have a
Tony. I
car.
got a
You
car.
don't have a car, Tony.
Go rent one. I don't
Can
know.
you take the train now?
No, he just doesn't want to forfeit that ticket.
No, it's not
Oh.
the ticket. The ticket is nothing.
Yeah, if the ticket is nothing, then you should be able to get there an hour or 2 hour early. Just get the ticket earlier and get there an hour, 2 hour early, and then go pick him up.
I like how Tony explained things because I think the same way. Money could fix things.
Yeah.
You can only, the bigger problem is the one that money cannot solve, such as death.
Yep.
You cannot pay extra. You cannot pay. Say, okay, I'll give you $1 million, $2 million to make this dead person alive again. You can't. So that's a bigger problem, right? But any problem with money, yeah, you can always go find something.
Yeah, that's how I feel with it too. Like
But
with my
see, that's
girl,
the
we're like
thing, though.
she be stressing. I was like, you got money, you could do it. Fuck it.
That's the thing, though. We ain't got no money. That's the thing.
But that's the thing. There is a way to get that. There's no way to get something that you cannot. True,
Money is already always. You could always make money.
right? You can like worst case scenario, go sell a freaking liver. You have money,
Yeah. You get 100 grand.
right?
Mhm.
So like
kidding
it
me?
sounds horrible. It sounds horrible, but it's just, something can be exchanged with another matter. Then that's easy to resolve, right? Anything that you cannot, for like then that you have a problem, right? Somebody came up and says, "I have a terminal disease." Well, yeah, you can't solve with more money. That's a
You can
bigger
solve
problem, right? When somebody asks you, you'll always choose something that money cannot buy versus money can buy. For example, how much do you think your life is worth?
that. A whole lot.
Okay, so can somebody pay you $10 million but never wake up the next day?
No.
Exactly. You'll always choose something that money cannot buy over something money can buy.
I try to explain that to my girl all the time, bro. She's like, "Why is it all about money for you?" Because I like money fix shit. That's why.
right? Because
Right.
it's something exchangeable. It's something that you can get, so that But then, when it comes to life and death, you always choose life and death, right? Versus money, because money is
I think
exchangeable.
90% of the problems within a relationship can be solved with money.
No, I mean
I would say all of it.
all of it except
All of it.
one problem.
Not having any
Yeah.
money.
No, well, but that's it is like what's majority of divorce happen for money issues.
Yeah.
I know, but you can't solve a problem with money if you ain't got money.
No, but then you can solve money problem by going around. I mean, you can go get a job really quickly. You can go sell body parts. You can go freaking rob a bank.
Yeah, if you've got enough leeway, enough advance notice of something, what problem's going to come up to where you can make sure you got that money, then you
Yeah,
can
but thing is
solve.
like no, even
Other times you
even
can't
if
solve
you don't have a leeway, you
there's no
still have a
money.
long term to do it. The thing is like there's always a point that you will make money. That's the thing. Like you could fix that problem no matter how long it takes because you're still gonna make money. You can take that money and fix it.
Right. You can go get a loan. You can, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's the best way, but there is a way.
I'm not getting into innocence. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying overall.
Innocence.
Obviously, that's.
But I'm saying,
Innocence is a whole nother thing.
money for maybe so they got the extra money for Uber, right now, and
Right.
maybe money for a rental car right now.
I hate to tell you, innocent. If we really needed to, everybody can crowdfund your Uber. Okay, it's not a really big problem.
Oh, what I'm saying, I'm not saying he don't. I'm just saying, maybe he don't. And some problems you just can't solve with money if you ain't got the money at the time.
Ethan, he's saying that you can get money back, you cannot get time back because time is not something you can buy with money.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Anything that money can solve is not a problem. Something that money cannot solve, then it's a problem. Such as I don't have enough time.
Yeah, but money cannot solve all problems because time gets in the way sometimes.
No, but time is the problem money cannot solve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's different. I'm just saying any problem money alone can solve is not a problem. Any problem that cannot be solved by money, then money can actually make time shorter. Right. For example,
Okay.
I need my cigar to be here today, and I can pay enough money for someone to ship it that quickly.
Yep. Yep.
Right. But money can buy that. Money can solve that problem.
Yeah, but I can't pay money to make my paycheck get here any sooner.
Yeah, you can. If you have enough money, you be your own boss. Your paycheck will be here immediately.
Yeah,
That's true.
like I said, if you've got enough advance notice to make sure that you're your own boss, that
I don't
you're
like
waiting-
tell the truth. Like right now,
if
even though
payday's
I'm
next
working.
week, if payday's next week, you can't start working for yourself and expect to get.
Oh no! Like if I need money today, I would go to my manager. I was like, I need my money. She would give it to me, like tomorrow.
Yeah, but not everybody's in that situation.
But again, you have to obviously determine what your problem is, right? Because if you need money right now, you can go to the bank. If you cannot wait at all, you can go rob a bank. You have it right away. You just have to solve the problem that come with it.
Saturday night, 11 o'clock at night is not the best time to be going to the bank.
Well,
It's the best time to go to the bank. Nobody's there.
right. Not even a security guard. You just
Yeah.
just get a truck,
You don't
render
have-
your way through.
You don't got no money on your account. I mean, it's not going to help you go to the bank at 11 o'clock at night.
Basically, what we're saying is that there's a million ways to get money to solve your problem, but there's no way to solve a problem that money cannot solve. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So any problem can be solved with money is not a problem. It's an inconvenience.
That's
Well,
why when
maybe-
I hate when people say money is not important. I hate that.
I think what Innocent was saying to begin with is time is his problem.
Right. So use money to buy time.
Yep.
Meaning get there faster. Go get an Uber, pick him up,
Right.
tell your wife to go fuck herself, and move on.
But he's already got his ticket.
Again, we're talking now. You're going back to money issues.
I don't know if he can trade that ticket in for another ticket.
It doesn't matter. I would throw that ticket away and go get another one.
Right. If it's for my son, I would. and I will go to I don't know the whatever who's handling the
Yeah, the ticket and tell them like it can
no
work something
who's
out.
handling whoever is handling the child support to say, hey, she cost me extra this, I'm gonna pay you less. It's part of taking care of the
Unfortunately,
child, so you know while she's in your possession.
Child support don't work that way.
Yeah, it does
Doesn't
not
work
work
that
that
way.
way.
Oh, I know it doesn't work that way. I'll still complain about it.
Yeah, I would just let the judge know, hey, she's putting me through hell for nothing.
She's not properly taking care of the child because she didn't get the child to me.
Do you have something in the child support report that says that she has to drop him off to you on your time of visits?
Yeah.
That was back in New York when she lived in New York. Now she lives in South Carolina.
It doesn't matter. She's still
doesn't matter.
it's still her
Still
responsibility.
There should have been a new decree or new something showing that.
No, it's still her responsibility. It's still her responsibility. If she cannot take care of that problem, she shouldn't have moved.
Well, there's a couple of different facets on that. One is in the custody order, there has to be a geographic restriction in
Right.
order for that to be.
So I had to agree for her to move down there.
Right.
If I say no, she can't go.
Yeah.
So why did you say yes?
You say yes.
Well, back then it was, it was either that, she moved down there with her sister, or she wouldn't have a place to live up here.
Then you
So-
keep your child 100% of the time. How good is that?
Dude, like, okay, so when you break up with a woman, fuck that bitch. Care
You
about the
look at
kid.
yourself.
The kid gonna be
Care about
around
the
you.
kid, the kid
You know
and
what I mean?
yourself.
Yeah, the kid and yourself. The woman don't matter no more.
So
There's no
Because
like,
she-
we separated, we're still friends. Okay, that's no such thing.
Yeah, there's no such thing
Fuck
at all.
that. You have a enemy until that child is 18.
yeah.
No, you have the enemy forever. That's not even until the child's 18. That's
No, it's
forever.
forever. It's like for
No,
life.
it's very interesting because me and my oldest son's mother, we get along perfectly fine. Even though she does stuff, and I'm like, I'll look and I'm like,
So it's not
I'll just
perfectly
keep going.
fine.
no. I'm talking about like she just does stuff like,
Not
she
all women are out for revenge, but if
Yeah.
a woman is,
But if
then
she's
she's
making
out.
your life harder, you make her life harder.
Yeah, you gotta play that game back. You play 10 times full.
This is why you don't win in Street Fighter.
yeah, as you can see.
No,
Oh,
seriously,
shit.
if I got a woman that tried to play a game with me, I would fuck with them 10 times back.
Yeah, I don't know. That's Asians
Yeah, but
vengeful.
it's not would not be an easy situation for him. There's no way he can really force her to bring her son to the train station.
Well, Ethan says you don't have to be friends, but you be civil and teach your boys to be men by not stopping down to that level.
Mhm.
Oh, I would
Exactly.
teach my kid to be petty.
So here's one thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's always war. And it's always war and it's always chess. And
But innocent
Like-
doesn't win the chess either.
I got too
Let him
aggressive.
talk.
I don't want to hear that. I got way too aggressive when I
Let him
played. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh yeah, that's what people lose said. I get it. I get it.
Like it's one of those things where it's like we agree on we agreed. I wouldn't have bought it because we spoke, we agreed on it.
Yeah. So
No,
you tell her
yeah.
what the hell. We
We
agree on this. What the hell?
and now all of a sudden her and her husband are magically sick now.
Doesn't matter. You can still drive.
It doesn't matter.
You can still drive.
The
You can
thing is,
still
like,
get him on a taxi. You can still get
it
somebody.
doesn't- it
You can
doesn't
get a
matter
friend
who-
to give him a ride.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any friends.
Hey,
Exactly.
You pay her child support. She could.
Yeah.
fun
She
to
should
have
figure
him
it out.
sent
Yeah,
where he
she
needs to
should
go.
figure it out. That's what the
Well,
child support is for.
That's her responsibility.
What you do is say, well, I'm going to use some of that child support to support my child by going and picking him up with an Uber.
What's up, Juan?
Hey,
Nope.
Juan.
Happy birthday to your son, bro.
Yep.
Yay, happy birthday. But yeah, I mean, that's one of those things. I would not give her any leeway. So you get the child there, we have a problem.
Yeah, you don't give no leeway.
Yeah,
at
you
all.
gotta be forceful.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
you
matter
get
what
you
you
get the
agreed
child
on
over to
or
the
agreed
train
on.
stop, or we have an issue.
But the thing too is like, you know, if I go up and like I'm like, listen, like I'm tired of playing games. I'm gonna get the court involved because you know I bought him his own phone. I bought him his own phone. You know, and you know he lost his phone 2 weeks ago because I don't have to go through her. You know, like it's just it's really annoying going back and forth with somebody, and it's like, listen, like I don't have like you have 2 other kids, like, and so why so the one that's there and wants to take care of his kid, you put through the ringer, but the one that doesn't want, the ones that don't want to do anything.
I think the people don't think like that. Think like you can't think like you can't like, try to explain to her that you should care. No, just be like you don't explain to her that, oh, you should care about this. No, because she ain't gonna fucking care, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
force
the
it.
thing.
If it's me, I'll force it. I'm like, if you don't get him there on time, we have a problem, and then we're gonna call for it.
Yeah.
Right. And you want to play that game? I'll make sure that you don't get the child support. I get the child 100% of the time, because you obviously you cannot take care of your kids. Yeah. So, as a father of 3, it's more important for me to ensure my kids become the better man than I ever been than to make them pretty and cruel. That's what I say. I will go bank. That being said, I will go bankrupt before I lost my time with boys.
Yeah, exactly.
He said petty and cruel, not pretty and cool.
Petty and cruel. Sorry, but like, yeah, I understand that, Ethan. But like, you know, for us, Asians are very vengeful when it comes to divorce because they have robbed the time that our kids can have a normal time, normal family. So we are very vengeful on that one.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Tony. How often do Asian families divorce?
More than you think.
More than you think, yeah.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though. In Asian culture, men usually get the care.
Really?
Yeah.
What about, well, in the U.S., though, it's different.
Right.
Yeah.
Different.
Because,
Yeah.
number one, the man's family is very vengeful. They'll go to heaven and hell just to keep the kid.
Uh-huh.
Number two,
of the men, yeah.
Number 2, it's very hard for a woman to get remarried once they have kids. So the women are willing to give it up at a certain price. There is a price for that, but we will go through heaven and hell to make sure the kid stays.
Yep. The whole family, the whole generation that we have that's alive will bring hell to the other family.
Right.
Just to do it.
They literally will go to the table and says, name your price. Either that price makes sense, or we'll use that same amount of money to destroy you.
Yep.
That's how it is for Asian families.
We will wreck you.
I'm just figuring out. I'm too nice of a person.
Yeah,
Listen,
but that's when the child's involved. If there's no child involved, they just go.
So for me, it's more of a. I've always been an asshole, but I'm willing to like make sure that my kids are taken care of, than to step down to the level that she's at, so that my kids, I get to see my kids, spend more time with my kids, buy them whatever they need while they're with me. But when they're with her, they're with her. I pay her the child support, whatever. She does whatever she needs to do. But if there comes a time where I can't see the kids because of whatever, and I have to pull out my paperwork and call the fucking police, I'm going to do it. But it's just a matter of playing cat and mouse, or playing a fucking game of chess and just keeping it fucking civil.
Yeah. You know, like, go ahead, James.
So what's everybody smoking?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm
you know,
smoking Untamed Beast.
So when my oldest son was younger, it was a lot of beef and war and drama, and my son's grades were affected by it.
But that's the thing, though. That's why things I had to take care of before that. That's why I'm saying, like, the Asian family will go through heaven and hell to take care of it before you have never seen, like, okay, Asian family, if one person is going to divorce and there's a child involved, everybody in there, the mother will pull out the money and to make sure this thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see like money on the table, cash, and say, go take care of this.
Pouring out of nowhere.
Everybody will take care of all the money they have and say, get the kids and make sure the kids stays.
You know, so, you know, and then, you know, once me and his mother stopped all the BS and the BS drama, my oldest son, you know, now Innocent gets A's now. I don't know. He didn't get that smarts for me, but now he's in advanced classes, and now it's always peace. Like you guys see when I was in Tampa, you know, like when I was down in Tampa, I was staying with him and his mom.
Oh
You
wow,
know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
But-
stayed with him and his mom.
Does the mom has a significant other now?
Yeah, me and him are cool.
Well-
Me did, but me and him are cool. You know, and me and my son, we stayed at
How
his.
is that possible?
I know.
Well, no, it's possible for Western culture. For Asian, that's very hard.
You know, but
Yeah,
he,
that's
but
like
he
two-
doesn't live there, but you know, so like me and his, like me, like you know, like I would like that's the thing. There's no romantic interest in his mom.
Okay.
You know, so you know, like
That's like I don't know.
I've seen
know.
I've seen people in Asian culture where this guy, after he divorced, every time the woman dates somebody, the guy will go buy that company just to fire the guy.
Yep, just to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Like we find a way to just to fuck with the guy that married my ex-wife.
This is why in the
Wow.
culture the woman end up giving up the kids because they know that it's war. They know it's war.
no,
I
like
mean,
you know,
dude,
what?
if I had the money, I would fucking make her life.
No, the
living hell. But
guy's literally taking loans to buy companies.
Yeah, like literally, like we will fuck up our credit just to fuck with the other person.
Like if we had to be
Uh,
homeless, we'd be homeless just to keep our kids.
we don't do that.
Guys,
Because
too much anger.
You're not
telling you.
providing for the children the way they need to be.
Like
We-
I'm not
we
even
are
no, I'm
petty.
not even
We are
bullshitting
petty
you. The Asian family will do whatever it takes to keep their kids.
Like, that's not
Like, we
well,
would-
yeah. It's good to do whatever you can to keep your kids, but I'm like the guy that's just trying to fuck with the ex's boyfriend. That's not healthy for him. He needs some counseling.
No,
Yeah,
he's doing
too
it.
much
He's
anger.
doing it so that she can give up the kids.
Too much anger.
Oh, I thought you were saying that.
It's like he basically
I'm
says,
sorry,
"I do
thought-
not want my kids to call another person father, ever."
Yep.
I thought you were saying that he. I'm sorry. I
You know,
was
the thing is for me, like I'm very secure. You know, like I don't care who they date, I don't care who they with. You know, because I know my spot. Like they know who their dad is. So
That's not the
you know,
point. The point is that's not the point. The point is that it's a pride issue. I think that's an
Yeah,
Asian
it's
pride
a-
issue.
It is.
Yeah.
We got too much pride in that
Like,
shit.
can you imagine we all sitting at the table and the kid says, "Daddy, pass me the soy sauce," and two people reach out their hands? No,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No,
If
no,
two
that's
people
not
reach
gonna
out their
happen.
hand at the same time, there will be one person with one arm less.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: why the fuck are you sitting at the same table with their stepfather?
It could be the kid's birthday. It could be whatever.
yeah,
Birthday, something
that's
like
the
that.
thing. It's like, you know, like I know, like we went fishing together. Like he came up, we went fishing because at the end of the day, that's the mother's relationship.
That does not happen with Asian. That does not
At
happen
all.
with Asian.
We do not go fishing together. We
That's
don't
the
do
mother-
shit
My
together.
kids are gonna have two birthdays: one with their mother, one with me.
That's
No,
fine.
like,
That's
but
fine
what?
with the mother.
We used to do that. Like we used to have separate birthdays. And my best friend, he just broke up with his kid's mother, and I told him, and he was like, "Oh, she invited me over." I said, "Don't go, because it's gonna be a problem," you know. And he went, and of course, it was a problem. The sister and the mom was sitting there yelling at him, trying to fight him, and I'm like, "I told you, don't go." When it's that fresh and that early, you know, you really can't do stuff together. When the kids are older and all that time passed, it's like, fuck out of here with that shit. But you know,
Martine, I'm just gonna. I mean, dude, you're in a completely different
Right. You are type of different situation.
stage in situation than
Yeah.
Innocent is now, and
I mean, I get it.
and we know the shit that you're going through, and you're right. You at this point,
You know why?
it's too new.
Because he's dealing with an
It's
Asian
way too
woman.
new. You can't do it now.
well,
When
it's
the
way,
kids are older, that's different.
it's way too new, and she's also
It's way too new.
fucking crazy.
No, you,
She's also
she gonna.
fucking-
You have no idea.
literally.
If she's Asian, she got the same mental issue as us men.
And
So
we
yeah,
will,
we're not.
and that's the thing. What Asian does is we always outshine you on the birthdays, so they'll never go to you for birthday again.
That no, I always shower my kids with whatever they want on their birthday.
Yeah, for now, until they figure out a way to outshine you, because like guy,
Yep.
Asian guy would,
They will. That's the thing.
right?
we-
Asian guys will go take a loan if we have to, and we'll go do a birthday party with all their friends and pay for
we
every single
literally-
thing.
We would literally, if our kid turns 16, and if we want to outshine, we would take out a loan that nobody. We take out 10, 20 loans just to do it.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it. So like the outshines, we're not talking about like we're talking about banquet. All right, banquet.
Yeah.
So and then and then they'll go back and like shit. I'm in so much debt. And then their
Yeah.
mother, the grandmother will be like, good job, son, good job.
Good job. And the thing is, like, the whole family will help you.
Yeah,
Take
the
care of
whole
that part,
family
too.
will bring red bags too. They're like, here's more money. Here's more
Yeah.
money. Yeah, everybody will do it.
Well, Hispanic people don't do that. So
Hmm.
He's gonna bring Bud Light.
Hispanic people got their own problems, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody got a problem.
No,
this thing, everybody have their
yeah.
problem. Everybody, even though have no money, we will go borrow it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
bought
go
from
borrow and make
people,
sure we
from
outshine
friends,
them.
From banks, from anything. We just find it pretty much.
Well, guys, it's after 5.
I know,
right.
but then I wanna
Bye,
talk about this. So, anyways, get the hell out of here. Go to Discord. I'll see you guys on
Alright.
Wednesday.
Hold on before you guys leave. Ethan, is Ethan in the group?
No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's new.
So Ethan, if
Yeah.
if you can find one of us here in the chat, send us a
Yeah,
message.
you can find somebody here, and you can go up and
Request to be added to the Shadow Smoke.
Find everybody except Eric.
yeah.
Yeah, don't come to me. Don't come to me. I tell you that right now. It's not gonna happen.
Oh God, come on, that's bad. No,
Wow.
keep joining us. It's good to have someone that's conversation. So
Yeah, he was actually
Yeah.
in the conversation and talking to us. So
No,
That's one of us
he's really up in the chat too. So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So Ethan, just go on Facebook and look up one of us.
or
look up-
Instagram.
I'm gonna say
YouTube.
this.
yeah.
Innocent is probably gonna be the easiest person to find.
No,
Yeah.
the easiest person is
If you start looking up Josh Jones,
So
or-
you-
Okay.
so-
All right.
so
Hold
just-
on. Ethan, I know you don't have Facebook now,
YouTube.
but we are also like everybody pretty much here is also on Instagram, on various
Discord.
places. You could look up hashtag Shadow Smoke Legion and find all the Legion
Ethan,
members.
what's your email, Ethan?
No, don't give out email in public. Come on, what the hell?
I'm just
No,
saying. We need something.
non-public.
Just
Non-public.
send us a message. Just send us a message. Right here. Go right here.
You can find us on Instagram. Just look for hashtag Shadow Smokers Legion. All the members use that hashtag. So
oh yeah, and you can also check out Little Guy Cigar Shop and message Michael and
Yeah.
Yeah.
buy some
And you give
cigars
him,
and then
you
get
give
an
him your
invite
credit
to food.
card, and then he sends you
That's-
cigars.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah. And he'll send some bodyguards too.
That's right.
okay. So yeah, I mean, there's a multiple way to do it. If not, just keep coming to the chat. One day
Yeah, keep coming
you'll
to
end
the
up like
chat.
Quick. We force him to join us.
Right.
That was a
Why?
mistake. Damn it.
the biggest fucking mistake.
Yeah, Ethan.
For you.
Ethan, every Wednesday night and every Saturday night.
First, it took
We're
you
chatting
6 months
live.
to give me a fucking invite, Martin.
Oh, geez, calm down. Jeez. Whoa. Yeah,
6
Wednesday,
months.
Saturday,
Okay,
9 p.m.
bye.
Eastern time. All right.
See you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
All
There you
right.
go. There you go.